Hey, how's it going? And welcome to another episode of NieR Replicant Route B. In the last episode, we came back through here with the brothers, or brother now, and we basically replayed that entire section like we did in Route A, but we picked up a little bit more background information, which I thought was actually really interesting. So, for today's episode, we're going to be going to the Forest of Myth, and we're redoing that part. I assume it's going to be a lot of reading again, but if we're lucky, it won't be, and if not, hopefully they'll at least give us some more interesting stuff. Because I don't really know what we're going to find there, or like what other... Because even in the last episode I was thinking, I don't really know what other extra stuff they could add to the story to give like more context to a lot of the stuff, but they are already doing a really good job of it because I wasn't expecting it, and the little bit of information they gave was actually really interesting information. So I'm gonna... oh, god damn it, these fucking boars are so hard to control. Alright, so we're gonna head over to the Forest of Myth. Oh god, I can't drive this thing, I'm just gonna run. Yeah, so I'm just gonna head over to the Forest of Myth. I don't really know... I don't even entirely remember what happens here. I just know it's important that we have to be there, so... I don't know, I guess we'll find out in a minute. Alright, finally. If that boar wasn't so fucking hard to control, I wouldn't have had so much trouble getting here.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yep, once again.
Truly
Let's save it real quick.
a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
Well, we're about to experience it again, so prepare for that.
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
Awesome, thanks.
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our
I believe we have to go back through all the parts to collect the keys again.
The cause of this presence?
Not really.
And why not?
Well, we're not... I don't know.
I'm just gonna skip through some of this, because we already know for the most part what's here and why we're here and everything, so it's not super necessary to reread everything.
The trees. The woods.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
Good question,
You
Vice.
should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
Is the dark entity that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Oh, that'd be lovely. It won't, but I would love that. Alright. Alright, tuck in, prepare. Get your snacks and drinks and everything, because this is probably going to be a long reading again. Alright. Black. Pure darkness. Painted over everything. Words. Scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words. Difficult words. Amorous words. All sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned this entire world, Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy too has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep brown eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There's a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream she does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go, some flee in terror, some are eaten. She begins the fight with 33 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. That memory's been lost. Shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could go, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Lycaris had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Lycaris suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth. Its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As Lycaris stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look there. A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hands. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch toward Lycaris. Without a second thought, Lycaris brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There's the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I implore. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. Here we are. What was the color of the lost envy? I don't even remember the answer to this. Blue? Sure. It spoke. The shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Lycaris brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Lycaris. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Lycaris, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm and out its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone. Its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than a simple emotion it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul. And the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. Her daughter and 33 friends. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered on the floor. The key! Cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. This world is falling apart. How can a world of letters... Most important thing. World. Yona. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. And the letters slowly faded. Lycoris was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. Ugh. There's so much reading.
I never realized shades were
Hopefully I'm doing at least a mildly okay job.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill them without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Huh, funny you should say that, Vice. Alright, one fragment down.
Let's see if the Junk Heap kid sent us a letter.
Let's go check for this real quick. Even though, like, I'm not gonna really earn anything new most likely, but I still got a bit of time, so I might as well just go do this real quick. Also, thanks to anybody who sat through that. If you'd be willing, please give me some kind of criticism. Let me know if I did a good job or not. I wish more people left criticism on my videos. I need to know what I'm doing correctly and what I'm not so I can get better. Not just for, like, reading stuff like that, but just in general. Because I'm still kind of new to a lot of this stuff, so I'm still trying to get the hang of most of it, but I don't know. Hopefully some people enjoy it at least a little bit. Alright, we gotta go check our mailbox real quick.
You have a letter, it would seem.
Dear Lycoris, this is to inform you that the upgrade work on your weapon has been completed. The weapon is ready and available for pickup at your earliest convenience. I also have more personal requests to make of you. One I hope we can discuss further once you arrive to pick up the weapon.
Personal request,
He's done a lot for us. We should see what he wants.
He's gonna make us go fight
to the Junk Heap, then.
Khalil and BP, sadly, I think. I still can't believe that's their name. Or names. That was such an unexpected thing. Just the fact that they even have names, like the shades I'm talking about, like just the fact that they have names and the fact that they feel like emotions and have lives and stuff is such a weird concept that makes so much sense that it feels bad that I just never considered it before. Because they're only like dead people, right? So like there can't be a lot of difference between them and actual people. Probably hence why there's like the one that's possessing whatever her name is. I don't know why I forgot her name. But you know who I'm talking about. girl was on my team. What's her name? Why can't I remember it? Am I that brain dead right now? I mean, obviously, yes, I am. I don't know why I can't think of her name. Now this is gonna bug me. What was her name? Fuck. Whatever, it doesn't really matter right now.
Hey there. Your weapon is ready to go.
Thanks.
You know,
I appreciate having a weapon
like
that I don't need.
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to avenge my brother.
That is a rather
What if they gave me the
ponderous
option to
favor.
just say no?
It's my mission. It's the whole reason I've been
You're the
training
reason
these
he's
weapons for the
dead, I'm
past
pretty
4
sure.
years. I don't care about money. I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
Which bastards?
Well, make a stronger
The
sword
ones in the
then.
mountain. That little shade and his robot.
The Shade has joined forces with a robot.
There's a shade in there?
Yes.
And what have we decided?
We're gonna kill it.
Let me just
You've got
see.
to kill him. By the way,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
can I
yeah.
help you with?
Strength and weapons?
Come back.
You don't have anything useful for me? Let me just see. I'm pretty sure this weapon... Oh, it's like exactly the same, actually. Or no, it's not. I'm dumb. What am I talking about? I'm illiterate. I thought those numbers were... Never mind. I'm just stupid. I'm obviously going to stick with this weapon. It's truly the best one here. Kaine! That's her name! Fuck! How did I forget? I don't know. Maybe I'll use that shot for like a thumbnail or something. Alright, well... I'm gonna keep this video kind of short right now, and then in the next one we'll actually go and fight Khalil and BP and everything, so... Thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Later.